Welcome back YouTube, Tootie UK, channel update, Tootie's Roundup. What's been going on? Not a lot. It's not a great deal of anything. We have some amazing events coming up. I'll get to them later on. I've got some pickups, nothing amazing. Well, actually, some nice things. The first thing you can see, the light's glaring off this fucking screen. Back in front of the old TV, I've had a big fucking tidy up and a sort out in here, so a lot of shit, quote unquote, has gone into the garage. Yeah, just keeps getting off into the garage, but it's all boxes of stuff that I had, you know, with stuff in it. So like the PlayStation Mini, the Neo Geo Mini, everything out, all in that was in boxes that was in here. So I've just moved them out to create a bit of space. I had a bit of a tidy up to a certain degree, just so I can get at stuff like this. So I'm guessing there's probably people know what this is, and he's saying it's Ibarra. Have I bought Ibarra? Have I? Fucking hell, like. Have I bought a Japanese PlayStation 2? No, I haven't. So what this is, I've been meaning to do this for bloody ages, ever since Daz gave me Daz Kojones 2.0. Go and check him out. Links down below. Daz is back. Ever since he very kindly sort of gifted and we did a swap or whatever for the modded PlayStation 2. It's nothing amazing, but it's just one of those things that I wanted to do because I could. So this is basically a stock PlayStation 2 that's running free boot off a memory card. That's all it is. And they're just burnt discs. Just burnt discs. He says. Yeah. Not that it means anything to you because you can write anything on the disc, but it is running a burnt copy. I'm not getting into the whole fucking burning shitload of discs or anything like that. It was just more to see if I could. There are a few little bits. I was speaking to Roller Court Eddie. I sort of said, you know, what's nice about the free boot, a bit like with the Saturns, you get the fan translation, you know, Japanese only RPGs. You can actually play them. So it's more of a playing machine rather than for a collection. And say it allows you to at least sort of see some of these really expensive Japanese shooters as well. I've got a few of these, so if anyone's interested, give me a shout. I'll be bringing some. I might bring some to Blackpool. Yeah, I don't know, fucking couple of quid each. What does a PS2 memory card go for? Whatever they go for, that's what I charge her. A few quirks of it, which are a bit annoying, and I didn't realise it. You know, I didn't really know what it could and couldn't do. It will play burnt PS2. It will play imports. It will play like you know OG stuff. Although I haven't tested it, but from what I've read, it does. But in terms of like backups or you know CDRs or DVDRs rather, you have to patch the disc, the ISO image, with something called ESR. You can find it all on the internet. It's not. It sounds harder than it is. So you get your ISO image, you get this ESR patch, you patch the ISO with ESR, you whack it into the PlayStation, and because ESR, I put it on the free boot, it just boots the disc automatically. So you ain't got to fuck about or faff about. It doesn't play PS1 backups like that. The only way you can play PS1 backups with this is with a slim one, and you have to flip the lid open and turn off the disc sensor. So it's basically a disc swap, which again isn't really what I wanted it for. But say for some PS2 stuff, you know, to have just experience a few little different bits, I think it's quite useful. I did Rob a copy with some blank discs for his game, you know, for his gaming thing that he does. So if someone nicks it, it's no big deal, you know. You're not losing hundreds of pounds in the fucking really expensive Japanese disc, are you? So I think in that instance, quite useful. But yeah, so that was just something I've been pissing about with in the background, just in case anyone asks. I haven't burnt shitloads of discs. It was just mainly the shooters. Just going to Google what best shooters. So Dodon Pacho got here, Espagaluda, Mushimina Sama. Is that what it is? The Psycho collection, and obviously Ibarra here. So yeah, but they're all like in that look like all that take mode. So what else has been going on? I went with my mate Rob to see Dana. We went to the NEC Toy Fair on Sunday. That was all right actually. Seen a few of the toy collector guys that I watch and I sort of chat to. So I've seen Tom from Pizarro's Pieces. Links down below, and I met Tom for the first time. Another chap called Aaron from Empire Toys 1138. Don't know why people put the numbers in their name. So there's Aaron's thing. You know, he's obviously a toy collector. Again, links, if it's not your bag, then fine, but, you know, it's something different. I like some of the toy channels, it just breaks it up a little bit. So I'll put links down below to them. Had a good chat. I mean, it was a good old day, you know, and I found some alright bits. A lot of it was just CEX fodder, you know, like PS3 controller for like £4. I got the missus some Jaws stuff. She's really into Jaws. I should have shown that actually. So that was like, yeah, like she loves Jaws. What else? What else did I get? I got some outs that I moved on. The only thing I bought that I kept, I think again this was a couple of quid. The OG Super Mario on the Tower 2600. That's quite nice. So yeah, a couple of quid. You know. Oh, it's locked up now. Look, there's me singing its fucking praises. What a bag of shit. Whose fucking idea is it to do burnt discs? You'll see it come up now anyway. Look, you get 3 McBoot, look. You can't see shit. You'll see a different menu because the menu looks different. Look, see it in the corner. Well, if you can see any of it there. No, you can't see fuck all. Let's put that one on. Fucking lock up now, they want another bastard to work. So yeah, the NEC Toy Fair, Dana stalling out. Dana's still 1 fucking 87 or whatever his fucking again numbers. So he had a really good day apparently. Dana likes his toys. You know, a few of the lads like the toys and stuff, you know, collectibles. But it was a good day. Good day was had by all. Probably except for Rob, I think he just went out for the jolly. So yeah, thanks again to Rob. What's coming on? So that was a couple of weeks back now. Not been doing much in the car boot wise. A lot of it's been rained off. You know, them's in the UK will know it's been fucking pissing it down. It's been horrendous. It's horrendous and torrential. Yeah, weather's been terrible, basically. There you go. So yeah, not a great deal doing booter wise, guys. I feel like I've got something else missing, but I don't know. I think a lot of the stuff, if I've picked stuff up in the charity shop, it's just been CX fodder. I've been chipping away at some of the collections, you know, refining them, you know, stuff that's missing, manuals, etc. Nothing outstanding except for this one here. Got this off, I can't remember if it's Retro Ram or Galaxy Sega. Yeah, but home loan on the Master System. But a Master System, you might be wondering, I thought you had a full set. God, that's fucking loud. Crikey. I did, but this was one of only 2 that was missing the manual. So we now have a complete Home Alone, and it is a bugger to get complete. Really is a fucking tough bastard. So the only one that I'm missing a manual on is Smurfs, and you ain't gonna get that manual only. So you know, but like I said years and years back, however long it was when I completed it, you know, I'll always chip away, and that's what I've done. So I've got a really nice. That's still really fucking loud in my nug hole. That is. Yeah, and I'll do the same with the Megadrive. You know, I think I mentioned in the last video I bought a manual or 2, I can't remember now. But again, chipping away, that's what it is. And I don't know, half a dozen manuals short on that, I think, like even less. But I'm no rush now. That's done. You know, I mean, it's been years since I've finished that, but I've only just got the manual fixed. So, like I say, it'll come up with, you know, patience is a virtue, as they say. Talk about the last vid. Was it the last one or the one before? I can't remember. The Resident Evil GameCube. It was missing the demo disc. Bought this off eBay as a tenner. Nothing spectacular. I just need to get a little cardboard mini disc sleeve for that and drop that into the box with it. So it's just little bits like that. That's all I've been doing. Nothing fucking amazing. I have got a little bit of CEX actually from today and one from online. I've been waiting for these to come through. Cocked up a bit on these. I'll come to them in a minute. I have a slurp of beer. I feel like I'm missing something. There is one other quite expensive thing that I bought. I'm going to leave that for another vid. Well, hopefully I leave that for another vid. If it all pans out as I'm expecting, or maybe not. Oh God. It's Friday today, in case you're wondering. Day's leave. Yeah, look, Friday. It's not, what is it, 24, 25 in here? Comfortable. Right. So, the other thing that I've been buying, that I have bought, I bought a couple of these, I had to, because like I said, I cocked up the first time. Watching Scott, Sega Saturn lad. And he bought some quite tasty Megadrive titles, you know, like Castlevania, Gunstar Heroes, I think was another one. You know, not cheap games. And I can't remember where I think sure it's City X. And one of them come through, and what he'd got with it, which he found quite nice. And I've seen these before, definitely more so for the Super Nintendo. And the manual baggies. And obviously, you know, Scott was quite impressed. He sort of said, you know, I'm going to go and get some of them. And obviously he said in his video about buying them. And I went and had a look, and fuck me, they're expensive. So I said to him, I bet I can find them cheaper. And he was like, yeah, sure you can. And I fucking have. I found them fucking for peanuts. Absolute peanuts, mate. Just to prove it, look, here's one, look, Marsupial Me. And these are licensed slug. And I've got a fucking bag full of. I've got 500. 500 of these. For 100, it's £2.40, I think. Come from China. I've got the measurements wrong. So these are basically, I don't know if you can see this. These are 8x4. Yeah, 8x4. But when I measured the manual, what it does, it takes into account this tab bit here. So I was an inch short, essentially, which is story of my fucking life. So I've got 100 that were too short, so I thought you can only buy 100. So I've got them, I'll use them for something else. But then obviously bought another 100, which was one up from it, which was correct. So then I went and bought another 400. So yeah, I've got 500 of these. I mean, there's only 540 games in the Megadrive set, so, and obviously a load of them are going to be EA titles, so these won't fit EA ones, they're only fit in the traditional landscape. But for the bulk of it, it'll be fine. So yeah, I'll put the links down below to these, because they're worth it, you know. Like Scott quite rightly said, you know, if you've got a bit of a grotty, not a grotty manual, but a bit like the old box protectors, they do tidy it up a little bit, and it does stop them getting all that rub and that crap. I mean, some of the manuals ain't perfect anyway, so yeah, for a couple of quid, man. I mean, look, the whole fucking thing, 500 of them probably cost me like less than tenner. Yeah, I've been testing them out in a few of them. Which one did I do? Oh, Mario Lemieux. Did I update that one, or did I leave it in the half and half one? I think I did that one right. Yeah, because I was testing, I was using Mario Lemieux hockey, because it's close to the end. But yeah, links down below to them. Got to find some for the Master System. I'm tempted to get a load for the Master System. You know, that's how fucking lazy I am. Because I couldn't get to anything as well. That's partly the whole reason, like, having a bit of sort out in here. Because now I can sort of sit down, it literally is a bit of space. I can take some of these off and start bagging them up, you know. Say, it's nothing amazing. I'm going to fucking blow your doors off, but nice little additions. If I find some for the Master System, which I'm sure there are some out there, again in the next vid I'll put them in there for anyone that wants to know. I mean, you could probably get them for the GameCube, you definitely get them for the SNES. I've seen them for the SNES at the start. I mean, I knew Alex was getting some, Alex Nintendo Arcade. So they're definitely there. You've just got to find the right ones, but those aren't, you don't search on eBay for like Mega Drive, you know, poly protectors or cellophane protectors. Fuck that. They're like, I think they're for sweets or something like that, or Christmas, like birthday cards, gift cards. That's what I found a lot of the sleeves for the bigger cases, you know, like for the SNES and stuff. All from China, fucking Chinese, man. Make fucking anything you want. Right. Well, that's whatever useless shit you've been buying. off of CEX, bit of CEX. We're CEXing again. Still on a bit of a PlayStation kick, I must admit. It's the only thing I've really been looking at on there. Well, that's a lie, 'cause I did buy something, I had to take it back. But this popped up, and again, I'm sure I paid cash, because I didn't have any credit at the time. I think it was tied up in something else. I thought for the price of it, and I can't remember what the price was, it was like 20 quid maybe. And I think it's nearly double that, or at least that and then some. It is a PlayStation title, and I'm going to completely butcher this name, Kagero Deception 2. They know jot about it, by Tecmo. Didn't know fuck all about it. So, like I said, did my use like I told you guys before. Have a quick jump over onto eBay, get a rough idea. I mean, it's not the fucking, you know, although we say it's not the Bible, it kind of is a little bit like the Bible. In terms of like a rough price, not what people are asking, what it's sold for. So I thought, yeah, fuck it. I had a punt, and it's come through. It's complete. Did I just show you it was complete, didn't I? Yeah, I did show you. Complete. Yeah, I ain't got a clue what it's about. They'll never get fucking played, let's be honest. Fucking, who you kidding? Can't kid a kidder. Anyway, Kagero Deception 2. So I'm assuming there's a first one. I want to say, is Trapped on the PS2 the follow-up to this? It looks very similar. I don't know. Could be. Or I could be talking bollocks. From today, local CX purchase. Dropped a bollock here because I was too busy fucking gassing. I took some shit back. Like I said, that's the credit was tied up for. It just wasn't right. I'm not going to go into it. It doesn't matter because it's gone back anyway. And they had a couple of bits there, and some of the stuff they hadn't created them fake. You know, so if they have like a loose SNES cartridge, this one, my local one, they don't put it out. They just put like a placeholder, which is essentially just like a CD box with a printed cover and tell you what it is. And I had a quick look at that. I'd given the shit fucking give me my credit back, so I was going to have a wander around. So I had a look at on the shelf at these things, and thought, okay, there's a few little bits there. And when I looked behind, I could see there was more. So I said to the manager guys I said, oh, let's have a look at your Game Gear games. I said, there's definitely more there than is on the shelf. And the other guy goes, yeah, I'm still waiting to print or order the front labels. So I'd look through, so a load of Game Gear stuff. Now the thing with the Game Gear on CX is, I'm only going loose cart, I'm not going boxed. You know, I'll get boxes if they're fucking cheap enough. But loose cart's fine. But some of them are only like £3, £2. But when you add on the £1.50, it kind of pushes them into that realm of being a little bit too expensive, if that makes sense. When you go to the store and they're only a couple of quid, it's not bad. So I went through all these games. There's only one that I didn't have. Fucking hell, how expensive is this? I mean, again, it's all credit, so it's not really real money per se. I did check my list and it said I hadn't got it. I hope I haven't fucking got it. 12 quid. We got a loose copy of Desert Strike. Fucking hell, 12 quid. So as I was looking at the Game Gear stuff, I noticed that they had some of the boxed like SNES and N64. So I said to the guy, how much is that game? And he said £8. Right. So I was like, fine, I'll take that. I asked him another game and he sort of said 20 quid. I asked him another game that was like 25 or whatever. So I'll take that one at £8. And because I was gassing to him, and we were talking, and I was talking to the manager who was doing the refund, I obviously got my voucher back on my phone. So I paid these two things on my voucher. I didn't think anything of it. It's not until I got home and looked at the receipt, I thought, he's charged me for the £20 game, not the £8 game. So what should have been £8, I'll get my money back, don't worry, or my credit. £8, this is a fucking bargain at £8. And it's just boxed. It's Carmageddon 64 on the N64. See, I'm still buying shit like this. Again, my app, which is probably might be a bit out of date, says I've got this loose cart. I don't recall having it boxed, but this is a beautiful box. At £8? I was like, so when he says £8 to that one, I was like, yeah. And I asked about Batman Forever. And Batman Forever was 20 quid. and for some reason he's charged me for Batman Forever on this. I'll get it back, it's not a problem. I know I'm there anyway. But yeah, it's all there. It's say lovely condition. Just boxed. Boxed complete for £8 or £20. My fucking case. Still, like I say, I still chip away. It's not just because something's complete, as in a full set, doesn't mean to say it's finished. But yeah, really happy. I'm going right in the box protector, straight a fucking way. After the video. Yeah, I couldn't believe Desert Stripe, £12. But I thought of getting that for £8, 20 quid all in, and I just I don't know what happened, because I was paying with a voucher. I just didn't take any notice in terms of what he charged me. If that, get what I mean? Because obviously he just puts the voucher number in. It's not until I got home and realised he's charged me, bastard. But that is all the shit. That's all the shit in the shizzle. Less one thing, and it is quite expensive. I'm still waiting on one piece of this thing. I know I'll do a video on it. And it's probably where a lot of the CX. I keep doing that because I keep finding all bits of shit on the floor. Because I say I've fucking tidied up in here, and bits of crap just keep appearing because it's been exposed to the elements for once, rather than being under boxes. But yeah, going back to the other thing. So I'm waiting on one half of this, the other half of this thing to appear. Then I'll do a video on it. Okay, events. What's coming up? What's going on? So today is the 4th of October. On the 5th of October, tomorrow, so I'm fucking trying my damnedest to get this edited and up. I don't do any editing, don't last do. Get this done and uploaded. Tomorrow, Nottingham Retro Games Fair. My mate Matt, Soulfunk Retro, in collusion with Steve Smith, who does the Leeds events. He's putting on a basic gaming market in Nottingham tomorrow. Rob and my mate Rob and my mate Pete, old school variety face, they're storing out. I'm not storing out. I'm going along just to give them a hand, lift and shift, so I can chill out and maybe enjoy the day. There's loads of people storing out. Craig's here again if you want your fucking imports. Wishwash Lewis is there. Holster's going to be there. Dane's not there. Dane's busy doing something else. Yeah, all the usual suspects. It's a new location, so it should be, you know, fingers crossed the lads do all right. I'm just saying we're going along, making a nuisance of myself. So details will be down below. I know it's a little it's really short notice, but it's Nottingham, so it's quite central. So hopefully we can see some of you guys there. I know there's a few people that are going. Kevin's going. I'm going to buy him a can of 7-Up. That's a football joke. Only them's no will know. But yeah, Liam's going. Liam should be there. Dane's mate Liam. So yeah, should be a good day. Who else is going? Scott Glory Hunter. I think the retro heads might fucking surface. I think. Can't remember. But the main event, let's be honest, next week, definitely this time next week, we'll be in the fucking Norbreck Play Expo Blackpool. Fucking hell. Looking forward to this one. Really am. Should be a shit ton of tubers going, shit ton of people going. The usual faces, some new ones, some old ones might return. Speak to someone today, hopefully. They might be there on the Friday, they'll be there on the Saturday though. So yeah, get yourself up to the fucking Blackpool, the Norbreck Castle, the Norbreck fucking crumbling castle. But the Friday night is you know, that's the fun and games. Let's say fun and games. It might not be fun. Might be fucking boring as fuck. That's when everyone's meeting up. Speaking too many there to do. Speaking to a few people, mainly Daz. And I swear to God, he must have read my mind, because I was thinking this after last year. And look, I ain't telling anybody what to do. You're all grown adults. You can do what the fucking hell you like. But I won't be in that little bar in that, was it Corky's bar or whatever. I'm going back to when it, what I think was a better room, which is that front bit in that, you know, all the glass thing. Them that have been before will know what I'm on about. It's basically the main bar in there. It's just a better vibe. I found that little bar, I think I might have said it in my review video, I can't remember, it put people in pockets and sort of segregated people off too much. I didn't like it, didn't flow very well. So I'll be out in the main bar bit, if you like. So yeah, not in the sort of adult, I'm sure it's called Corky's or Copper Bar or something, I can't remember. Corky's Copper Bar, can't think now. I ain't going in there. I'll be out the main bit. So if you want to come and say hello and have a beer or two or whatever you want, then yeah, let's do it. I'm going to take any trade stuff. I don't know. I'll have a think. I've sorted a few bits out for tomorrow for the fair. I'll see. The trouble is with doing that is you're kind of tied to like a bit of ownership of it as well. But I don't know. I'll see how we feel. It'd be nice to take a few little bits to buy and sell. Always is. It makes the Friday a little bit better. But yeah, there's loads of say there's loads. Probably not loads, but there's enough people that should be turning up, coming from all over the shop. I'm sure the Dutch contingent are going to be there. I'm not sure about Wouter. Mark's going to be there. Costado. If Mark's there, Costado's usually there. Daz is coming. I think Craig's here again. Might be Saturday. I'm just trying to think of people that were on the fringe before that weren't sure. I can't think of who else there is. There'll be enough people. There'll be enough people there to have a fucking chinwag too. I think the retro heads might be coming as well. Whether that's on the Friday, I don't know. But yeah, Blackpool's always a good time. You know, let's make no bones about it. The Norbreck ain't the nicest of fucking venues. It's probably not the best, you know, where it is as well, because it's the fucking arse end of the fucking North Parade. Doesn't really bode well for getting up there and whatnot. Oh, Holster's coming. Holster and Beth Bear, they're coming for the first time. That's what I said, new faces. Or old faces, depending on how you want to look at them. Although Hol is not old. No, I'm not saying you're a old Holster. She's a young little girl. Little, you know, in stature, not in. Doesn't matter. But so yeah, so that's the first. That's their Blackpool. They'll be breaking their Blackpool cherry, so to speak. Fucking wrong thing to say. What was I going to say? Oh, that was fucking it. Talking about being up the arse end of nowhere. Well, it's not the arse end of nowhere, but it's up the North Parade. My hotel that I booked in, like, fucking hell, must have been January this year, or it was ridiculously early I booked it, which was the Brioni. Lewis and Amanda were in there. I can't remember who else was in there. Pete was in there. Pete Love, Pete Armour. And he'd booked with booking.com as I just phoned up direct. And he sort of said to me, he goes, oh, have you had an email from Brioni? I said, no. He goes, oh, the fucking shirt, they've sold up and they're fucking off. And I was like, no. And he went, well, just check with them. He goes, I've had a message from booking.com to say my room's been cancelled. So I phoned the bastards up, and sure as eggs is eggs, Pete was right. They're selling up. I think they were finished by the 1st of October. And then they're out, and whoever owns it was coming in and, like, you know, refurbing the whole fucking thing. They didn't phone me. I was like, all right, cheers to that. She goes, oh, I was just getting round to phoning everybody that weren't on booking.com. I said, okay, fine. You know, admittedly, this was like last month. I didn't even get enough of it. Then Lewis fucking said to me, oh, Lewis bumped into Rob somewhere at his event, I think. And he sort of said, oh, didn't know the Brioni was shut. I said, oh, did they not phone you? He was like, no. Because obviously then, after I spoke to her, she sort of said, oh, I'm getting round to phoning everybody. But she clearly fucking hadn't. So Lewis was none the wiser either. So I do apologise for that, Lewis. I didn't, you know, because she'd said it, I thought I was just jumping the gun a little bit. But they just clearly didn't give two fucks. Because they were selling up, they were like, yeah, well, fuck it. It's not their reputation, is it? Because they've sold up. But, yeah, I managed to get somewhere else. A bit cheaper, a bit further down. But, you know, it's Blackpool, man. They're all pretty much of a muchness. As long as you're not getting raped by staying at the Norbreck. I think you'll be all right. So yeah, it's shaping up to be a great weekend. I mean, it's probably going to piss it down, but who cares? It doesn't rain inside the pub, does it? I think that's about it, guys. So definitely, I'm going to do my damnedest to get this up before tomorrow. Get it up tonight. And if you're available, you've got nothing better to do with your time, come and see us. Come and see a lot of us at Nottingham tomorrow, even for an hour. It's like £2 to get in. I'll put the details down below. I think it's like the Britannia Hotel, I think, in the centre. And yeah, if you go in Blackpool next week, give us a holler down below. Be nice just to get an idea of people. I'm pretty sure I've got a fair idea. Like I say, usual faces, some new faces and some old faces again. So yeah, really looking forward to this. So I've only got literally 4 days left of work. Then we can wind down. Take it easy, YouTube, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.